Okay, so in this video, we are going to talk about what's going on with the hunter in this video right here. It's a two-part video. Part one is going to show this off and explain what's happening. And part two is going to show actual proof that it's not jumping in the game right now. There's something extra going on right now. And again, it'll show in game showing how the jumps work and stuff. We're going to show them off. But first, we're going to talk about what's going on here. Because people are still debating this and people are still trying to deny what's obvious. And the biggest thing I hear is this is strafe jump, which I'm sorry, but if this was strafe jump, then this game is the fucking perfect game. There's nothing wrong with it. There's no bugs, nothing. That is how dumb that is. I'm sorry to call you out, but this is not strafe jump. And I'm going to prove it. Like I said, this is easy to prove. And it's sad I had to go to this far to prove it because people don't listen to reason. So let's get into it. First, we're going to watch what happens, and then we slowed it down already, but we're going to talk about it. So this is the hunter in question, right? He does something weird here. He jumps up. Wait for it. There's a little jump, and then he goes sideways, right? And people are like, oh, that's a jump. He just jumped right there. And then he jumps right there. Let's start this off right away. Let's start this off with the factual logic of all of this, right? If he strafe jumped, which would be right here when he strafe jumped, he jumps, and then he does sideways thing, which let's say that's the strafe jump, right? Let's say that is where he strafe jumped. Sorry. Okay. If this is where he strafe jumped, I want everyone to understand this is without stompies because he's got the exotic class item on. Or at least he doesn't have stompies on at the very least. So we can't get the movement bonus from that. But also, as you see, there he goes, and then he jumps sideways more. If we're talking about no stompies here, if he jumps, even with stompies, if he jumps and is strafe jump and he just jumped that second time and that's why he yeeted sideways, if that is what the cause is here, if that is what the cause is, then I want you to explain what happens next. Wait for it. Wait for it. That's a third jump then. If that strafe thing is happening, if he is strafe jumping, on this moment right here, when he jumps to go sideways, if he is strafe jumping there, then explain to me how he has that third jump. The fact anyone has to talk about this is funny to me. How do you not realize strafe jump is two jumps? The initial baby jump and then the strafe jump. Which when you use that, you don't get another jump because it's the second jump. Strafe jump. So if that's what he just did right here, that is the second jump. So why is it right here he gets a third jump? So straight off the bat, everyone that says it's a strafe jump, I'm sorry, but you're wrong. It's not, because that's three jumps. For him to be able to do this, like everyone says it's strafe jump, and for this to happen right here, for that to happen, that would make it three jumps, which means strafe jump wouldn't be a thing here. So strafe jump is right off the bat out of this. Now if you pay attention to right here, like so we're right about here. So he does this little dodge thing and makes him go sideways, which is crazy. And we're like, what? Now watch right there. Watch his feet. That's impact. You see the impact before this guy shoots the sidearm. It makes a whole bunch of brightness. There is under his feet. That is where he jumps the second time. He jumps normally, does an air dodge, and then right here, watch his feet. Watch it. There's the thing. Watch it. Boom. He jumped. You see this little cloud right here? That is the jump cloud. That is what happens when you jump. That is actually his second jump right there. That is the second jump. Which means he's not only doing three jumps 100%. He's doing a jump, dodge, jump, jump. So one of two things is going on here. Bungie's either adding Bones of AO back, and they're putting on the exotic class item, but they're not telling anyone, because they're keeping it a secret, even though the Titan one was leaked by them, like nuts. So if that's what's happening here, right, then that means Bones of AO back, which personally a lot of people would be pissed about, because that's stupid. Because that's a pointless exotic at this point in the game. Especially when they're only adding 1 to 2 exotics per thing. Kind of makes it a waste of exotic, because it's not worth it. So that's the only two options here. There's Bones of AO, or there is a new dodge exotic, air dodge exotic to be exact, which we're all willing to bet is what it is. He jumps here, he does the dodge sideways, and then he jumps there, and then he hits the thing, falls down, jumps again. If that's not an air dodge, and that is a jump, and somehow not an air dodge, that means it's Bones of AO. So right away, that means there's 4 jumps here. if it's not an air dodge. It's either a jump with an air dodge, or it's a jump with 4 jumps. Makes no sense. Something happens here. So first off, we're pointing this out. And like I said, I'm about to show off every single jump and how they work in game. Second part of this I want to point out is when you jump on strafe jump, you do not go sideways completely. You go up and sideways. Why? Because the hunter jump pushes you upwards when you hit jump. So those people that sit there saying this is strafe jump for that as well, you're wrong. I don't know how you think jumping sideways makes you go perfectly sideways. The only things that can go sideways perfectly is the Warlock jump if they're going forward, the Titan jump if they're going forward, as long as you're going forward, and then the flippin' Icarus dash. But other than that, there's no other way. Period. For hunters, there are no way to go perfectly sideways other than popping a grapple. A grapple will make you go sideways. I agree with that. Now, like in the other video I pointed out, there is a guy that's a dev. His name was Zachary Brown, I believe. And you can look him up. He stated it's 100% not an air dodge. It's 100% a blink. Which we're all like, how the fuck is this a blink? That's dumb, right? Which means one of two things. Either he's just being funny or he's being funny. And what I mean by that is he's actually making a joke saying, yes, it's obviously an air dodge, you sillies. Hence why he made the joke. Basically confirming it, but it was a joke, but people took it the wrong way, including me. I was like, what? This is not a blink. What the fuck? So, again, he's either confirmed it with that just by making a joke, or not. And again, this isn't a testing lobby. So for all we know, they could have been testing this at one point, but they wanted to use this clip because something happened in it that they wanted to show off, but then they forgot that it had this air dodge thing in it. So in reality, this air dodge thing could be completely bullshit in the sense it's not going to exist. And it also could eventually exist in the game. It might not be day 1, because day 1 we're not even getting the exotics for chest piece day 1 until the next week. So we might not even see it until that week as well. And if we do see it, an exotic piece right away, it might not be it. It could be a lot farther down the road. This could have been a beta testing for it. This could be them teasing what's to come. It also could be an exotic weapon. We don't know. There could be some secret ability for an exotic weapon. You get like kill or something because this guy got 2 kills. Maybe you get a kill and then it allows you to dodge or something. I don't know. We don't know. What we do know, though, is there is something else going on here. I'm going to show this one more time, and then we're going to go into the jumps and how the jumps work. In-game. Live in-game, we're showing what they do. Look. He does it. It's clear as day. He is dodging or something. Something else is happening here. He jumps. That's a normal jump. And then he goes sideways. He jumps right there again, as you see the little burst. And then look. He jumps right here. See, this is what I'm talking about. You see this cloud? So this is an obvious jump, right? This is what happens when you double jump, triple jump, whatever. When you do the second and third jump, this little cloud comes out of the legs of the hunter. The reason that is because you're basically, it's like air pressure pushing down and pushing you up, I guess. I don't know what the whole logic for it is. But yeah, as you can see, right here, right there, you see these little things come out of his legs? That is him officially jumping. This man is 100% triple jumping with an extra movement ability somehow. And that's where the question comes in right now. What is causing that extra mobility issue? Is it a bug? Is it intentional? They put it in the trailer. They didn't take the trailer down. They kept the trailer, so that makes me feel like it may be intentional and should be an exotic of some sort. Or a new hunter ability, which would be really wicked, and I don't know why they do that, honestly. It'd feel better as an exotic. But, yeah. Just saying. So, that's the facts here. There is something going on here that does not make sense. Now we're going to go into the actual gameplay, and I'm going to show you how each jump works, so that way the haters can understand. They don't know how this game works, and I don't know how they don't understand how this game works. You haters still don't understand what's going on, so we will bring it out and explain to you and show you how the hunter jumps work. Don't you worry. Anyways, into that part of the video. Alright, today's video is to prove whether there is or is not an air dive or air dodge for the hunter in final shape. They're wearing the exotic class item, which currently didn't show anything for movement. No stompies, nothing for movement, other than maybe a secret exotic, which could be giving the hunters air dive or dodge. We're not really sure yet. But they do appear to do an air dodge in the trailer, on the Warlock's trailer for Prismatic, and we're here to prove what the dodges do without stompies on, because they're using the exotic class item, so there's no stompies. So these are the tests of showing what it does without stompies. And what it will look like with an air dodge, we'll know the difference based on the video. So let's get into it. Purple. We're starting in the same spot. A corner on the corner. Purple, you ready? Alright.
Yeah.
Do the jump. Oh, I'm shooting you. Hits his head, and that's funny. Come back, do it again. Look at the slowness of it. Look how fucking tiny it moves. It is extremely slow. But we're showing it off. There are 3 jumps in the trailer, by the way. But there is a moment when he moves really fast to the right, which is why people said it's strafe jump. But as we're showing here, with triple jump, that's how he's making it. It's not going to be perfect recreation. It's a little bit of RNG. But yeah, as you can see, he can make it with triple jump. And he jumped back there with the triple jump, just like it did in the video. That was the 3rd jump. Because if it was strafe jump, purple switch to strafe jump. Come back. We're having purple as a test subject here. Thanks for purple support and contribution here. We appreciate it. Okay, do a jump. Look at that. So, the guy in the video jumps back there. Do a normal jump. Don't do second jump. Just do a normal jump. Go sideways. Go sideways with a normal jump. Just jump sideways. If he would have been using strafe jump, and this only was 2 jumps, physically would not have been able to jump way back there because he would have never gotten back there, as you can see it. So we'll do the second jump now. Look, boom, puts him right there. Instantly puts him right there. But he can't jump a 3rd time, which you see in the video, because the only way to get from here to here is if you jump twice. So the fact there is a 3rd jump in the video shows he was using triple jump. But yet from here to here, do a double jump just sideways, just go sideways. He does it really quick, which kind of looks like strafe jump, I won't lie, but at the same time, it's not the same because he shot from like right here to right here, but not like back there, but it was like literally like right here. He moved sideways completely, which purple, try to move perfectly sideways when you jump. As you see, every time you jump, what does it do? It goes straight up. Why would it do that? Even though he has better control of direction of strafe jump, it still goes straight up, and then it goes the direction you're going. In the video, we watched the dude go from here to here like this, but over there, and he does it perfectly sideways, which the only way that's physically possible is if it is some sort of air dodge. That's just true.
High jump.
Now let's go to high jump. This is high jump now, which goes sideways of it. As you can see, same thing. It makes it to that corner, but he doesn't have the 3rd jump back there because it requires both jumps to get to this corner. So there is no 3rd jump here. But in the video, there had to be a 3rd jump for him to get back there and jump again before the Warlock froze him. So we're showing off Blink because the one of the devs made the joke that it's a Blink. We're pretty sure he's just throwing, not literally. I don't think he was actually serious. I think he was making a joke, 100% Blink, not dodge. And I think he gave the answer to everyone, but everyone else is taking it the wrong way. I think he was joking because he either accidentally slipped in or... yeah, because as you can see, Blink, try to blink sideways. Like that's how it works. That was not happening. Even if they redesigned Blink to look completely different, this is not what happened at all. This is not what happened.
I wouldn't have a jump afterwards because it's Blink.
Because he can't jump again. Look, blinks, can't jump because it's Blink. You can only blink again. So something is sus in this video of the Warlock, and we don't know what. One sec, Wolf. And that's the thing. Something weird is happening. And we're attempting to figure it out here. It's obvious. Go back to strafe jump. I get why people say it's strafe jump. But as you can see, when he strafe jumps, he doesn't have a 3rd jump. Because that's how strafe jump works. Again, this is without stompies. This is purely with it. And even with stompies, he still wouldn't have a 3rd jump. Because it doesn't give you +1 jump. So, something's going on here. Switch back to triple. There is evidence here of something extra going on. It's small, but it's there. Okay, do a triple jump. Yeah, thank you. As you can see, he gets 3 jumps. He can he's obviously it's not going to be perfect, but he can get it. Like, as you see, boom. But that's not what happens here. If you watch the video, the dude goes from here to here, then jumps back here. So he jumps up right here, dodges to here, jumps up, hits that, and then jumps back there. Like, right there somewhere. Doesn't make sense if he's using strafe jump. Physically impossible. We've now proven it is physically impossible with strafe jump. Unless this man used strafe jump, jumped here, dodged to here, jumped back, and then jumped again. Unless he magically got 3 jumps of strafe jump, which is not how that works. He only has 3 jumps. Which means this is not strafe jump. This is triple jump with strafe jump mobility in a small section, which is not really the mobility of strafe jump, because when you use strafe jump, you still go up. He went perfectly sideways, not up. The only way to go perfectly sideways in this game at this moment in the air is Icarus Dash. There is nothing else in this game. Correct me if I'm wrong, Purple.
Correct. Back on strafe again.
So something is going on here. Everyone wants to argue this. Everyone wants to fight this. The truth is, hunters are getting Twilight Garrison in some form. Maybe it won't come out right away with final shape because we're not getting the exotic armors until the next week that starts, because we obviously have to unlock them. So we might not see any exotics until after that comes out. But the Titan got something new in that, which the Hunter and Warlock did not. To me, I think Bungie forgot to add the two for Titan or for Hunter and Warlock. Or they weren't supposed to add it for the Titan, and they accidentally added it to the Titan. They left it because they realized it was out. Why try to hide it at that point? Everybody could see it. So to me, that says we're getting a secret exotic for the Warlock and the Hunter class that will work with the class items as well. That is what I'm convinced of. This, in my opinion, is factual proof there's an air dive going on. Because the fact strafe jump does not give him a third jump. Alright, in my opinion, this video shows there's some sort of space magic happening with some sort of secret air dodge from either maybe some sort of weapon that'd be really cool and unique, an exotic armor piece, some sort of new hunter ability, new fragment, new aspect. I don't know. I don't know what's causing it. Something is causing, but there's clearly an air dodge. He goes from one side to the other really quickly, and then he jumps up with his 2 jumps more, which means he is officially using triple jump. This video shows how the jumps work and where they all ended up. So in my opinion, this definitely proves there was something extra going on, which is we're guessing is some sort of air dodge. You can argue it all you want. The proof is there. Y'all have a good day, though. I hope you enjoyed the video. Leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment what you think. Disagree if you want, but I'm telling you, it's true. Y'all have a good day. We out. Adios.